People, I am telling you right now, the season is already on fire. If you didn't know, well, now you know. We're talking Mercedes here, and yeah, you might be like Borefest, but no, it's not about Hamilton this week. It is about Verstappen. Yes, that's right. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth right now. I mean, I think this is everybody's kind of F1 wet dream, and I will try to keep it PG-13 people here, but some stuff is really kicking off in the F1 Twitter sphere and all that. Because, frankly, I thought last week, the game got rolling, you know what I mean? Verstappen ahead by 20 seconds, the whole Christian Horner thing was put to bed right before the weekend kind of started. Seemed like that was Red Bull's MO, just kind of get it wrapped up, nice bow, put it away, let's focus on the championship. But no, that is not the case. Now, Jos Verstappen came out, and I guess he was saying basically that a lot of this drama that's still going on is all Christian Horner's fault. And, the whole team is just going to like implode. Or I think he actually said explode, under the pressure of what's going on here. I mean, that's some loud verbiage there. Now, Verstappen, you have to give the kid credit, because when he was asked about it last weekend, I think it was in the initial run up before, media day, whatever. He just kept it calm, was like, Christian's been great for, the direction of the team, this, that, and it sounded very political, politically correct. But I was kind of like, okay, Verstappen just doesn't want to get in the middle of this, and he's just trying to focus on the season. And he was, and he is. But now there is talks, and there's, serious people with credibility out there, suggesting that Verstappen is a serious contender and in contention for a Mercedes seat. Now, of course, that's up to Verstappen. It's not just like he would be honored to have the Mercedes seat. Of course, he would be, but Mercedes would also be honored to have him. They made no, they did not hide it at all, that they were looking to have Verstappen way back in the day, and they were smart too. I think anybody that saw Verstappen come up knew that he was something special, and clearly he is. But obviously the whole Hamilton-Rosberg thing, and, they were on fire at the time. So I get, it is what it is. Anyway, but hey, if Red Bull may be going down in flames now, yes, of course, the season is off to a great start. They'll probably wrap up a championship this year, and they probably have a very good shot at getting the one next year. But 2026 is rolling around, and there is a lot to it. You got Ford coming in and supposed to be working with them. They are a major global company. They are not going to get in the mall. They're not going to get involved in one of the most prestigious motorsports and right away being like enthralled in some controversy that they had nothing to do with. They're going to have to answer questions for, and they're not going to do it. They're not going to want to. And it kind of is clear. They've already kind of alluded to that they want some clarity as to what's going on. So that puts Red Bull in a bind as far as manufacturers for an engine, and then the other thing is we saw Mercedes come in the turbo hybrid era, and they dominated. Everybody knows it, right? So if we switch back from like an aero dominant kind of formula situation to an engine dominant formula situation, could it be Mercedes and Ferrari that are just going to take off with this again? Because Red Bull kind of struggled before. And if it wasn't for Verstappen, stepping in that time, and Ricardo, when he was on it too, being able to eke out some wins. So anyway, Verstappen, while he's finishing off his Formula One career before he goes on to do other things like he said, he may want to focus he may give up one championship with Red Bull to see him be able to eke out another 2 or 3 with another team. And you already know he's going to be making bank if he goes to Mercedes. I mean, we're one race in. And if we thought the Ferrari Hamilton news was gangbusters before the season started, this is just lit everything right on fire again. And I mean, yeah, again, just kind of dreamland, but hey, love it, right? And it's race week anyway. We got Saudi Arabia coming up. That's right. I love Jeddah, and I think it's going to be a great race. I can't wait to see how the cars are going to stack up over the next few races and really see what's what as we get some data in and really see how they're stacking up at different kinds of tracks. That said, I'm pretty sure Verstappen is going to be doing pretty well in the Red Bull and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, we're not even to the second race yet, and it's already like electric. So, and you saw that midfield bunch. So this season, even if Red Bull keeps going away with it, there's going to be a lot to watch this season. I know there is. And like I predicted, while he got pole, Verstappen, and while he won the race by 20 seconds, he didn't win it by a minute and a half. And he didn't clear the field in qualifying by a second and a half. You know what I mean? And in order to get there, there was some struggles and some things that they had to work out, and I called that. And I think that's going to be indicative of this season for Red Bull. They're going to be doing a little bit of work. They got a great car under them. They got an excellent driver under them, but I just feel like that's how it's going to be. That said, I mean, my predictions, we're just going to say, you know, hypothetical, Verstappen to Mercedes. Just say it is just like, oh my God. All right, so say it. I'm predicting it's Alonso and Sainz. Sainz is going to want to go back to he's going to want to be with a strong team. Come on, a championship winning team at this moment. He'll deal with some of the nonsense. He can put that away and aside. Same thing with Alonso. They are both two characters. They're two people that could easily deal with any kind of nonsense. Just hop in the car, drive the wheels off the thing. And I can only imagine. Now, you're going to say, well, what about Perez? I mean, maybe they keep Perez around. But I don't know. They may send him packing too. Especially if they can get a lineup and they're struggling the way they are. They're going to want some fresh blood. They're going to want to stir things up in the pot and make it look, you know, repackage and Red Bull's back. And a Sainz and Alonso lineup. They know Sainz's pedigree. They had him before. You can see what he's doing with Ferrari. And Alonso is just Alonso. So that's what I'm thinking. So I don't know. Leave those comments down below. What do you think about the news? Did you even know about it? Either way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm your host, Sean Kilburn. This is F1P1 Life, and boy, I can't wait for this weekend. You know the drama is going to be ticked up on media day and into the weekend for the race. Oh, I love it. Formula One, baby, is back.